What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm J and we are locked in. As you can see, 50 Cent has a new series called FIGHTLAND that will be coming to STARZ, and it's in production right now. You can see September 1st, 2025 is when they first got started on it, and it's been rolling. Today we're just going to go over some of the characters. STARZ has dropped a little description, not really a description, but a little background of who these actors and actresses are. And we're going to go into that and break it down. If you go back 3 to 4 months ago, I think it's in June, I did a video talking about the other spinoffs as far as Power would be on the STARZ. And I mentioned that 50 Cent will be dropping this and it's going into production. So if you can hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button. Help me get to 60,000 subscribers. But let's jump into these characters, see what this show is about, and man, get prepared for FIGHTLAND on STARZ. The new STARZ series FIGHTLAND is now in production. Follow FIGHTLAND STARZ for your front row seat. FIGHTLAND is a new high-octane drama set in the cutthroat, high-stakes, cash-rich world of British boxing. Executive produced by 50 Cent. Now, y'all know me. I love London. I've been over there 4 times this year, and it's been 7 times since I moved over here 2 years ago. I love London, man. The UK, Britain, oh man, it ain't nothing like it. The series follows a disgraced, formerly incarcerated boxing champion who returns to London to seek vengeance against the crime family he thinks betrayed him. So it looks like we're just going to have a guy out here that's probably trying to fight his way back up. And, you know, some of them underground fights may take place. It gets crazy over there in the UK. There aren't really too many shootings. There's more stabbing. But if you got some hands, I don't think people will mess with you. But it looks like this drug family or this crime family, they betrayed him. They made a toll on him. First, we have Howard Charles. He'll be playing Duke. He was in Top Boy. He'll take on the lead role as Maduka Duke Kilroy, a former heavyweight world champion who, after a traumatic tragedy, returns home to London to enact revenge. They say revenge is the best dish served cold. I don't know. Looks like he's going to be punching people out. Next up is Nicholas Hinnock. He's playing Kingsley. He was also in, the first time that I ever seen him, the show For Life that 50 Cent had during the pandemic. He's been cast as Kingsley Marshall, a man with many enemies. He is a Jamaican-born, South London-bred criminal kingpin with his fingers in the worlds of boxing and gambling. So you already know that's going hand in hand. He's going to have to fight this guy's best man in order to gain his trust. But I think this is the crime family that he's trying to get at because he thinks they betrayed him. Deborah Ayorinde, I don't want to mispronounce that, is playing Joy Marshall. She was in Them and Nine Bodies in the Mexican Morgue. She'll play the role as Joy Marshall, Kingsley Marshall's wife, who is trying to build her own empire. So she's going to be right there with him. She's going to be branching off and probably doesn't agree necessarily with everything that Kingsley was doing. So she might have a little bit of a tie with Duke. Like, Duke, just be careful. Or she's telling Kingsley, you know, we should make up for what we did to Duke since he got out. But I can see her being level-headed. Charles Babola is playing Zeke. Charles was in The Outlaws and Black Mirror. He's been cast as the role as Ezekiel Marshall, the brash and unpredictable son of Kingsley Marshall. Now, he's probably the one that's like, Dad, Duke done got out. He's like, Duke, cool. Man, you remember Duke used to come over? You used to train him, Dad. So that's probably where the connection is. Zeke's probably going to be wilding out, and he runs into Duke and introduces Duke back to the family. Like, hey, you know I'm out now. Anita Joy Uwaje, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing these, is playing as Sabella. She was in Vampire Academy, Atlanta. Will play CC Marshall, the highly intelligent, business-savvy daughter of Kingsley Marshall, who runs the Marshall's gambling operation. She's going to probably have some kind of interest in Duke, but be telling her dad, we need to bring Duke back. If we bring him in, the betting odds, it'll work for us. And that's how Duke gets in close with the family and then eventually backstabs him. But he might end up following for our girl CC. And that's going to be a conflict of interest. Tyra Sharif is playing as Kim Harper. She was in The Haunting of Bell Manor, The Tower. She will play Kim Harper, a confident ring card girl entrenched into the London boxing world who befriends Duke upon his return to London. So she's gonna be the one in his corner supporting him since he didn't got out. Then when they're gonna see him boxing, she's gonna be like, "You can come up here and box." And it's gonna be not Duke, Kingsley underground boxing and things. And then the daughter is gonna be like, "We gotta bring him in, Dad." And then she's gonna start having a liking for him, but he's training and he's loyal to our girl Kim Harper. This is just me putting together a story in my head, guys. This is not what's really gonna happen, but if it does. Tyler Conti as Jay. Tyler was in Tell Me Everything. He will play Justin. Jay Hall, Duke's best friend, whose life was hit to the skids since Duke's incarceration. Duke's return is a chance for Jay to rekindle their relationship and friendship, make amends, and start anew. So he's basically going to be his manager. Hey, man, you out? All right, I'm going to get you into some games. Into some matches. They got old girl. Kim is going to be helping out. Oh, I'm a ring girl here. He's like, all right, bet. We're going to bring him down. We're going to go scope out the competition. We got to get you back into some bouts. Richard People as Gazer. Richard played in The Hack, Gangs of London. He will play Gary Gazer Kilroy, Duke's dad, who runs a community boxing gym in Streatham, London, where he trains amateur fighters. So him and Kingsley, they probably got boxers that are going to go at it, go train with his dad, get him prepared. And his dad's going to be like, you shouldn't go after them. And Duke is telling him, nah, I got to get this revenge, man. I got locked up. Now, they're going to have that accent over there. You know, they talk with that little twang on them. If you're in the UK, twang is good. So don't be like, damn, Mo talking about us. Nah, I fuck with y'all. But yeah, they're going to have that little twang on it. They got a little accent. South London get crazy too. You know what I mean? We be over in Brixton every now and then. All right, let me know what you think of this. This was just a quick run through of the cast and a little description of them. I think this is going to be a good series. I'm also interested in to see how it is because they'll be over in the UK. And I did watch Supercell. They did a hell of a job with that. It was a superhero where they all had sickle cell, but they had different type of powers. Now, this is going to be a more realistic, and it's talking about boxing. So it's going to be in the streets, and it shouldn't be too over the top. So don't think power. Think more, kind of like Creed, but a little more edgy and a little more grimy. But that seems like it's going to be a pretty good damn series. I'm definitely going to watch it. But let me know what you think. I'm Mo.J. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 60,000 subscribers. And FIGHTLAND will be coming to STARZ. So that means we will have to reactivate our STARZ account when that comes around. But let me know what you think about this series. Is this something you're going to be watching? And how do you feel about boxing series? But that's about it for this. This is a wrap up. Especially the gentleman from For Life. I wish that series would have went on a little bit longer. I did do the first season and second season, but I think he'll be good in this. And if he's British, I did not know if he was British or not. That's interesting to find out.